Hello, I'm Satan, back for another 3am thought, and this one I am very, very passionate about. Listen carefully. Stop saying that your frontal lobe was developed at 25 years old. Stop it. Stop it. First of all, look, I'm a neuroscientist. I graduated with a neuroscience degree. And so I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. But also, anyone can find out this information if they do a simple and quick Google search, which of course, most people haven't. Please start doing that. But the study that kind of popularized this age, this specific number, for why people think that their frontal lobe isn't developed until 25 and then it's suddenly magically developed, was a longitudinal study, really cool study, by the way, not taking away from this study. As a kind of a whole, that studied gray matter in our brains. And it studied the process of pruning, which is basically how your brain simplifies its connections over time in order to develop, everything. Basically, when you're a baby, you're born with all sorts of connections in your brain. So many connections. And the brain selectively keeps the ones that it actually learns are valuable. And that is how we learn. That's a very oversimplified way of saying it, but, basically, that's how it works. And by longitudinal, I mean that it followed the same people over a period of many years, which is a really cool study to do. Longitudinal studies are some of the most valuable studies that we have, and they're, of course, very hard to run. But this particular study followed people from when they were very young up to the age of 20. And they found that lots of things that are more crucial towards the sort of like basic development of humans, like, motor control and things like that, developed a little bit earlier. Whereas things like emotional regulation, social skills, things like that didn't quite develop when the ages stopped at 20. And it stopped at 20, crucially. They stopped having data past 20 years old. So they just estimated that all of that would be done at 25. They just said, okay, maybe, of course it's an educated guess, but it's a guess. we don't have the data to support that. And lots of newer data is suggesting that we're still doing plenty of pruning well into our 30s and beyond. And also there's all sorts of other things that we're doing into our brain, like synaptogenesis and all sorts of other stuff that is still happening in our older age. So stop it. Sincerely, stop it. It's one of the biggest pet peeves I have, and I see it every day, literally every day on the internet. So stop with this 25-year-old thing. I know it's comforting to have a number, but it's not real. Do some research. Brains are really cool. Really, really cool. Go do some fun brain research.